I can hardly believe it's already Thursday, January 29th. And I can hardly believe that because we are so close to the Super Bowl, guys. It is unreal. You know, I'm a Seahawks fan. I have been forever. Well, not forever, since I was like 10 or something, but you know I have to be excited. And I know you guys are excited too. As NFL fans, the Super Bowl, it's a great time. Unless, you know, the Denver Broncos are in it like last year. Because that was not a very good game. Of course, as a Seahawks fan, I enjoyed it, but come on, son. So, anyways, after that intro, this is my Super Bowl predictions video. It's taken me a while to put it out because, you know, I don't really want to do this. I really don't, because I don't like making predictions. You know, I'd rather just go out and watch a game and cheer. Especially because my team's in it, you know? So I will tell you what I'm going with. What should I just say it right now? You know what? Yes, I am. No, wait. You know what? No. You gotta save it for the end. Gotta save it for the end. But first off, I want to say those NFC Championship games, or those NFC and AFC Championship games, weren't they something special? The Seahawks comeback was absolutely unreal. Again, I'm a Seahawks fan. Super lucky. They got so lucky. Russell Wilson played the worst game I've ever seen. But hey, he got it out of his system, right? The thing I love about Russell, though, is he got back on the horse. He didn't dwell on the 4 INTs. He got right back out there and made the plays when it counted. The defense locked down. Richard Sherman played through like an elbow injury. He couldn't even lift his arm up. Don't really know why Aaron Rodgers didn't attack him, but it was a heroic game. It was a great game for the Seahawks. And I don't know, to me, I don't think they're ever going to play as bad as they did in that game. And they beat probably the 3rd best team in the league in the Green Bay Packers. That's just how I feel. I thought they showed a lot of resiliency to not lose that game, and that all shows good signs for me going into the Super Bowl. On the other hand, the Patriots, there's no negative signs. The Patriots were unreal. The Colts just weren't, they weren't up to par at all. The Colts were out of their league. Props to them for beating the Broncos. I was a little surprised at that, but they got outclassed by the Patriots, and I'm not even going to get into the whole hashtag Deflategate because, I don't know, it's a big kerfuffle about kind of nothing. I don't know. The Patriots hater inside of me, which isn't very big, just a little bit of hate, thinks, oh boy, here they are cheating again. But really, 45-7, I think that was the final score, right? It's not affected by balls. Let's just say that. No homo, nothing like that, but the balls didn't make the difference. It was the balls on the players. How about that? All right, we're done with that. But anyways, here we go. The Patriots, Seahawks in the Super Bowl. I don't know if I'll remember to put this in, but way back when I did a podcast on my channel, I thought I was going to do them as a consistent thing, but I didn't. But the first one I did say that the Patriots and Seahawks would meet in the playoffs, in the Super Bowl,
NFC Championship game. Right now I'm leaning towards New England coming out on top this year over Denver, just because I think they'll play out with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think Denver's still a little bit rattled from last year's Super Bowl. And on the NFC side, I got to roll with my Seahawks a little bit. I think they're going to come out on top again over the Packers, but time will tell.
So, I mean, I got that prediction right, didn't I? And at a time, it looked like neither of these teams were going to do well. They were both 2-2, and everybody was freaking out, but here these two teams are. So, I mean, I guess that's good enough for background leading into what I want to say, but like I said, this prediction is so hard. I mean, the Patriots are such a good team, and I'll start talking about them because you guys know I am a Seahawks fan, so I might be a little bit biased, but got to give the props to the Patriots. Tom Brady is world-class, man, still doing his thing. Finished with 4,100 passing yards this season. So I think, you know what, I'll just say my biggest X factor right now. The biggest X factor is Richard Sherman. Because if Richard Sherman's not good to go, the Patriots, I mean, Tom Brady will have his way. If he knows Richard Sherman's not 100%, he'll go at him all game. And Sherman's a big part of that defense. I mean, I think he's the best corner in the league. Some people don't. But either way, he's a great player. So if he's not 100%, the Seahawks are going to be in big trouble if Earl Thomas isn't 100%. But, you know what? I'm not too worried. They've had 2 weeks off. They've said they're 100%, so I believe them. And that's why I think Tom Brady versus that secondary, that is one for the ages. I think he'll put up way better fight than Peyton Manning did last year. The thing I like about the Seahawks' chances, speaking about the secondary, the passing game, is the Patriots lack that one outside wide receiver weapon. We all know about Rob Gronkowski, the beast, the best tight end in the game. Yes, we know about him. But who's their best wide receiver? I mean, Julian Edelman, Brandon LaFell, they're good. Don't get me wrong. But you know what? They're good because they play with a great quarterback. And I can't discount that. But I also can't discount the fact that there's nobody that's going to go out there for the Patriots and beat Richard Sherman one-on-one and make a spectacular grab in the clutch when it counts, you know? I mean, I could be wrong, but when I look at the roster, I don't see that. I see Rob Gronkowski, who's going to match up with Cam Chancellor, man. That is going to be a great matchup. Cam is a strong safety, but he usually mans up against the tight ends. I mean, he owned Jimmy Graham last year. He's owned Vernon Davis in the past. So I think that's going to be the biggest matchup to watch. Cam Chancellor and Rob Gronkowski. And, I mean, on the Seahawks side of the ball, offensively, like I said last game, or at the beginning of this video, I don't think they can play worse than last game. I believe in Russell Wilson. I really do. I think he's a great quarterback. I think he makes smart decisions. I can't explain what happened to him. But I don't think that's going to happen again. I think what happens in a game like this is, I'm not calling Bill Belichick and the Patriots coaching staff naive or anything, but I think teams over-prepare for Marshawn Lynch. Is he a great back? Probably the best in the game. Yeah, I'll say that. Maybe the best in the game. 1,300 yards this year. But if you're going to focus solely on Marshawn like the Broncos did last year in the Super Bowl, well, you're going to let Russell Wilson have his way with you. And I think we're going to see Russell get out and run a little bit more than he did last week. And, like, when I think of it, the Seahawks, trying to defend the Seahawks, you can defend Marshawn Lynch. You can defend Russell Wilson's run. But then that's going to leave the pass game open. I don't think you can spy the QB, man up down the field, and protect for the run from Marshawn Lynch all at once. I don't think you can do everything. So, I don't know. It depends. When I look at the two teams, I think offensively, you know what? Through the air, Patriots have the advantage. On the ground, Seahawks have the advantage. Defending on the defense, I honestly think defending the run and defending the pass is both in favor of the Seahawks. And for that reason, I mean, it's hard to pick the Patriots for me, but it's not hard. Like this, I'm contradicting myself so much because I don't really know, you know? I'm not really convinced either way because the Patriots have Tom Brady. They got Darrelle Revis, who I think is one of the top 4 cornerbacks in the league. I put Sherman, Peterson, Hayden, and Revis up there. So, I mean, they got the star power. They've got Gronkowski. But in the same way, you can say the Seahawks have Marshawn Lynch. They've got Russell Wilson. They've got Richard Sherman, Earl Thomas. Like, there's all pros everywhere. There's studs everywhere on both sides of the ball. And you know what? Bill Belichick, an all-time great coach. Pete Carroll is a really good coach. And I saw an interesting tweet from Skip Bayless. I might put it up on the screen. I don't really like Skip Bayless all that much because he's kind of an idiot, but sometimes he makes good points. And he said the Seahawks, they're being underrated again this year. And that might be just the motivation that they need. So, you know what? Video's starting to wrap up, so I might as well just say it. I am predicting 24-21 for the Seattle Seahawks. That's right. The Seattle Seahawks. I'm picking with my head, boys. Wait, that's a lie. That's a lie. I'm picking with my heart, boys. I mean, I basically just talked myself into... in a circle. I've just talked in a circle. I've said good things about both teams. I've said not really bad things, but you know what? I haven't convinced myself either way. I probably haven't convinced you guys either way. But as a Seahawks fan, I'm just going to be honest. I want the Seahawks to win, and I think it could go either way, so why not pick the Seahawks? You know what? Might be foolish, so don't put... If you're old enough to bet and you want my opinion on it, I would say don't bet because it's way too risky in this one. And I would also say don't listen to me because I would not be surprised if the Patriots won it. And I'm not trying to hedge my bet, so to speak, here. I'm just saying I do not know who will win, but I think the Seahawks will, and I hope the Seahawks do. So, I don't know. That's that. That's my Super Bowl prediction. 24-21 is the score I was sticking for either. Wait, 24-21. Is that what I just said? Yeah, I think so. Is the score I was sticking for if I was going to select either team, just because I think both teams, for the Seahawks, I think they can hold the explosive Patriots offense at 21. And I think if the Patriots are winning, their defense will be good enough to hold down the, you know, not explosive offense of the Seahawks. But yes, 24-21 for the Seattle Seahawks. That's what I'm picking. You guys can hold me accountable to it. I don't care. I just want to have a great game, a great experience. I mean, how can you not? Katy Perry singing at halftime, guys. Katy Perry. I'm a fan. Oh my goodness. But what else did I want to say? Oh yeah, I'm picking 24-21 for the Seahawks. And you know what? I think that Russell Wilson will win the Super Bowl MVP. I think he should have won it last year. Malcolm Smith made one really good play and won it, but I think he will. I think, well, like I said, I think Sherman's health is the X factor. If the Patriots win, that'll be the X factor. But I think Russell Wilson is going to be the game changer for the Seahawks. So yeah, that's where I'm at with my Super Bowl prediction. I'd love to hear your guys's. So put down a score, a team, any thoughts you have on the game in the comments section. I'll be sure to respond to comments like that, and we can mix it up a bit. Let me know what you guys think of my prediction, because I know it's not very, I know it's picking from my heart a bit, but hey, what can you do sometimes, right? What can you do? But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy your weekend. I hope you enjoy the Super Bowl, and remember, if you're celebrating, if you're having a party, just be safe. And that's about all the advice I got. So 24-21 Seahawks, Russell Wilson Super Bowl MVP. I hope that I can come back and make another video saying, I told y'all. So anyways, guys, have a good one. Peace.